All right, Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praises, honor, glory, respect, and blessings to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rachak Wadash. Salutations to the Lord's elect on the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth and sincerity while patiently waiting for Yahweh Shai's return. And double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, which have taught us everything we know through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. As we get closer to the end of these Edomites' kingdom, things will only get more harder and more difficult for us. Okay. And one thing I'm beginning to notice as we get closer to the end of Esau's, Edom's rulership is, these demons are starting to attack people more and more. Now, I wouldn't say that they're attacking people directly, but these demons have been very active as of late. They've been using people to attack other people. People's becoming more restless. They're becoming more on edge. People are starting to wax cold. Like it tells you in Luke, the 21st chapter. And also in Matthew's, the 24th chapter. People are starting to wax cold. And earlier, I've experienced that firsthand, these demons that have been using people to attack me directly. Like earlier, my manager, my boss, whatever, okay, he called me blase, and at the end of the day, I just realized, what? Those are just demons using that dude, you using him to further abuse his power, his authority. Okay? Because the demons will do that. If it's a manager or a boss, you better best believe the demons will use them to abuse their power to attack you. So now there's some extra shit I have to do at my job now, which is not necessarily needed. Just making my job more difficult than what it needs to be. And there's going to be more things like this. You're going to start seeing more people act more unusual. You're going to start seeing more unusual behavior. You're going to start seeing people getting angry at things that they normally don't get angry at. People getting antsy, irritated, and agitated over things that they normally don't get over at those things. And ultimately, these demons that are using these people to attack other people, these demons are coming from the Illuminati who are sending up demonic enchantments. Sending up curses, enchantments. Because the whole purpose of the Illuminati sending up demonic enchantments and curses is ultimately to make Jake's lives more difficult and to put more oppression on Jake than what is already needed. So that's why when it comes to enduring in this truth, prayer is very important. Because when you pray to your power, when you're going through something, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, they could give you the strength to overcome these demons that these devils have summoned to attack you through other people. And a matter of fact, let's go to the book of Ephesians. Okay, Ephesians. Bear with me for one moment. Ephesians chapter. No, I believe it's Ephesians the 6th chapter, and I'll just Okay, now this is the book of Ephesians, chapter 5, verse 15. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, because, you know, a fool, he'll get attacked by somebody, then he'll be quick to lash out at him, and right before you know it, his stupid ass is sitting in jail because he didn't know how to think before he acted. A lot of these jakes out here, they're not spiritual, okay? There's nothing spiritual minded about these niggas. You know, they're very carnal minded, and they react based on what they see instead of what they can't see. But if you're a brother in this truth, you should know about demons by now. And you should know that whenever you're being attacked by somebody, whether if it's verbally, mentally, emotionally, you should know that those are just demons. The demons trying to get underneath your skin, trying to get you to sin against the Lord. Well, the scriptures say, "Be ye angry and sin not." You know, there's nothing wrong with getting angry, but don't be angry and sin at the same time, because then you make yourself an enemy of the Lord. Because like it tells you in Sirach chapter 12, verse 6, the Lord hateth sinners and will pay vengeance to the ungodly. So we got to walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time. Why? Because the days are evil. Now, this is the book of Ephesians. Whatsoever good thing. Okay, so just one moment. Okay, here we go. Okay, Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12. Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Okay, you do that by walking in the Spirit. For as it is written, if you walk in the Spirit and ye do these things, ye shall never fall. If you're in the Spirit, you know, which the scriptures say, he that is spiritual judge of all things, but he himself is judged of no man. So when you're walking in the Spirit, you can see when demons is on somebody. You can see when demons are using people to attack you. And I'm telling you, as of late, these demons have been very active, hopping on people to attack other people. And it's all coming from these curses and these demonic enchantments that the Illuminati is sending up on Israel. But we know the elect is not going to fall for it. For as it is written, there is no enchantment against Jacob. Now, verse 10, Ephesians 6 and 10. Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. And when you look up that word wiles, it means cunningness, trickiness, craftiness, because these devils get very crafty. You know, they'll put a snare in front of you and you won't even know it's a snare. You know, they'll tell you, hey, you want this cheeseburger? Well, first thing you need to ask them is, does it have pork in it? If they tell you, yeah, then no. Hell no, I'm not eating that shit. You know, so you gotta be careful when dealing with these devils. This kingdom pisses me off. Okay, you got to be careful when it comes to these devils, cause Esau gets crafty. Okay. Verse 12, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. You hear that? We don't wrestle against flesh and blood. A nigga who's carnal, he'll be quick to lash out at somebody who tell him, especially his boss, right? He'll be quick to lash out at his boss. Oh man, you mean telling me I got to do this and that? Man, nah, fuck that, man. Hey, fuck, nah, I'm done, bro. I'm done. Right before you know it, this nigga ain't got no job. His woman is chewing him out. And now this nigga's gonna be homeless soon because now he can't find a job because, the economy is already bad here and things are starting to slow down because it's getting cold outside. So, a person who's carnal, they're not dealing spiritually. So that's why if you're an Israelite and you're in this truth, you got to deal spiritually. Like Yahushua said in the book of Matthew, the 10th chapter, you got to be wise as a serpent and harmless as a dove. Why? Because your adversary, the devil, like it tells you in 1 Peter, the 5th chapter, your adversary, the devil, is as a roaring lion seeking whom he may devour. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities. If you notice, principalities was the first thing that Paul brought up. Okay? For we wrestle against principalities. Okay? Against powers. And what is a principality? Principalities are demons. Okay? That's what principalities are. They're demons. Okay? Like you might have been in school, you might have heard about the principal, right? Well, the word principal means demon. I believe it means demon. Okay? It says against powers. Okay, another word for powers is what? Well, powers go back to the Hebrew word Elohim, which means gods. Okay? And these demons, these angels, they are gods. They're evil angels that operate on the left-hand side. Okay? And the Lord sends them forth to try us. Okay? It says against the rulers of the darkness of this world. Okay? Who's ruling the darkness of this world? With a godlike complex. What the so-called elites are. The Edomites, which are the so-called elites, trickling down to the rest of their nation of people. Okay? These are the rulers of this world. They're the ones who have control over your gas, your power supply, your water, your utilities, your lights. They own everything. Okay? So it says, wherefore take unto you the whole armor of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. And what's the whole armor of the Lord? The knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the Holy Scriptures. Okay? And the matter of the fact, as it is written, did not the Lord say, lo, he come in the volume of the book, it is written of him? So the Lord comes in the volume of the book. So you got to put on the Lord. Like it tells you in Romans, the 13th chapter. Put ye on the Lord Yahushua and put not out from day to day. Okay? But it says, wherefore take unto you the whole armor of Yahweh, which is the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the Holy Scriptures, which is the truth, which is Yahushua. That ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand. Okay? Yapa, right? Yapa. And having done all to stand. Stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth. Right? So the truth should always be on your mind, especially when you know you're being attacked by demons through somebody else. It says, in having on the breastplate of righteousness, and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. Above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked. And one of the ways the wicked is going to shoot his fiery darts at you is by summoning demons to use people to attack you, whether if it's indirectly or directly. So you always got to be prepared for that. Now let's go to Romans chapter 13. verse 14. Okay. Romans chapter 13, verse 14. But put ye on the Lord Yahweh Shai, and make not provision for the flesh to fulfill the lusts thereof. So there you go. You know, and if you're walking in the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, then that means you always got the armor on. You got the armor on and the shield of faith. Okay, if you believe in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, well, like it tells you in Sirach, the 2nd chapter, you know, if you love the Lord, you would not forsake his ways. So, man, look, the closer we get to the end of this devil's kingdom, the more active these demons are going to be. So, if you're being circumspect, continue to be circumspect, okay? And keep the armor of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai upon you. With that, I'm going to say, Shalom is on to the next one.